I was going to record this video outside, but holy damn, is it windy. But ever since I was a little kid, I've wanted to be a YouTuber. I think a lot of people share that notion. If you look at surveys and polls and statistics, it's found that in the modern age, a majority of kids want to be a YouTuber. Like, that's their dream job. But I was one of those kids that actually took action. Like, I started a YouTube channel and I grinded it when I was like fucking 7 up until I was like 13. I mean, I didn't see much success back then. But, I had fun with it and I actually did it. And then fast forward to when I was 16, a couple of years ago, I started Abrian, my other YouTube channel, the main channel to this one, because this is Abrian 2. And Abrian, I've seen some success. Like, I've monetized my channel. I've made some money. This and that. I've built a community. Whatever. I've got actual fans. I've got people who genuinely like me. And it kind of got me thinking about when I was a little kid and how I viewed YouTube. When I was a little kid, I viewed it as, the dream job. You know what I mean? Like, I get to share my personality and think of cool ideas and share it with the world, and people watch it and they're like, yeah, this is awesome. And I make money off of it. Like, that is exactly what I wanted. And when I started Abrian, I still had that thought process. You know what I mean? It was slightly different. You know what I mean? Being a little older, I realized I needed to dial in, learn how to edit better, learn how to make thumbnails. But it was still that innocence. I don't know. I don't mean to make it so dramatic, but it was that innocence that was still inside of me. Or I was like, I get to just share myself on the internet. And, people like it. So I did that in the form of self-improvement, because I got really into self-improvement when I was 16. And I wanted to share it with the world. And I did. And I didn't see much success for the first many videos, which that's typical, right? But then I started dialing in and I started studying the algorithm and I started thinking of better video ideas that are, more based upon what people will watch. You know what I mean? I did market fucking research basically for my YouTube channel because that's what I was told to do. That's what I was told you had to do to succeed, and it worked. I got a video that has over 100,000 views. I have many videos with well over 1,000 views, and it got me monetized. But through that, I don't mean to sound so dramatic once again, but through that I lost myself. Not in real life, but I lost myself on YouTube. I stopped making videos to share my own thoughts and my own personality. And I started making videos because I wanted green colors on my YouTube studios. I wanted the analytics to look good. I wanted that up arrow. I wanted views. I wanted subscribers. I wanted the numbers. And I feel like so many YouTubers talk about this. Like, they talk about how you do fall into the scheme of numbers. And I never thought I would. Like, I'm not like some like famous YouTuber who fucking makes a ton of money, but I still have fallen to it. And it really shows how much YouTube has changed. Because I remember back when I used to make videos when I was younger. Maybe it was just because I didn't care about it like that. But I was passionate about it. Like, I fucking care. I cared about it. I did. But I didn't care about the numbers, really. I just made whatever I wanted to make. And I loved it. Like, I loved making videos like that. And when a video did get a lot of views, I'd be like, holy shit, this is the best day of my life. I said that with an accent. Best day of my life. But nowadays, I'll get a video with like 5,000 views. And for me, that's pretty decent. Like, that's performing well. And like, I'll see the green arrows, and I chased those green arrows, and I wanted those numbers to be high, but I won't feel anything. And that's because when I click on the video and watch what I created, it's not something that resonates with me. It's not something I genuinely care about. It's not something that's genuinely Abrian. You know what I mean? It's not something that I made for the purpose of creating. It's something I made for the purpose of pulling in numbers. And if I were running like a faceless YouTube channel where my main goal is to make money, and I'm sure I will probably do that someday, But if that was the case with that channel, my YouTube channel, that would make sense. Like, that would make sense, but I'm sure I would also feel way better about it. But that's not the case with my YouTube channel. Like, I created it to be me. Like, I didn't just create it to make money. I created it to spread a message with my personality. And I think a lot of modern YouTube is pushed in a way that really encourages small YouTubers and just YouTubers in general to chase the numbers. Like, they wouldn't have added the 1 out of 10 feature system, if you know what I'm talking about. They wouldn't have added all these analytics if that wasn't the case. So, I suppose I make this video kind of to vent, in a way, but also to vow to myself to create content because I want to create it, not because I want numbers, right? I'm not going to completely ditch the aspect of optimizing my videos, right? Like, I'm still going to think of video ideas that people want to watch, because otherwise, what's the point of spreading my message if people aren't going to see it? But I'm done making videos that are purely for views, because there's quite a few videos, if you look on Abram, you can tell by the way I talk in the video. It is such a small thing. Maybe I just notice it because I know how I talk. But I was watching one of my videos, and the way I talked, the way I looked at the camera, even my facial expressions, I just didn't care. You could tell I was just reading a script to read a script, and nothing wrong with scripts. Like, I like scripts, but you can tell I wrote the script in a way to engage people, you know what I mean? To keep them there, you know, saying the right things so they like what I'm saying. Yeah, so they'll like the video, or they'll comment, and, you know, I'll get views. And it worked. That's the thing about it. It works. Like, if I did just do that, if I did just make my content based around purely what people want to watch and purely what will keep people engaged, it would work. And I guess that's the point of this video. That's what I dislike about modern YouTube, is that it is such a business. And there's many definitions of a business in my mind. But in my opinion, a business is something you start because you want to provide a service, or you want to provide a product to people so that it, you know, helps them or changes their lives, or, you know, slightly conveniences them because you mow their lawn or something. And YouTube has become a business that is void of that. It has become a business purely based upon the numbers and finance. And that sucks. So if you're a small YouTuber watching this, or if you're just some random person, I don't know, maybe who wants to start a YouTube channel, create to create. It feels good to create. The most fulfilling videos I've made are the ones that I had the most fun creating, the ones that were most me, like the ones that were my personality teaching something or saying something. Like my last video I just posted, sure, it didn't do the best. I mean, it got over 1,000 views, which is solid, but it didn't do like crazy good. It was maybe like a 6 or a 5 out of 10 on the YouTube 10 out of 10 scale. But I love the video. Like, I genuinely I like the video. Like, I've watched it myself like 3 times just because I'm proud of it. So create to create. Don't create to cater. Cater in some aspects, because, you know, you got to cater in some aspects. But do not make that the sole reason you're creating, unless you're trying to run like a faceless channel and you're literally just trying to make money. Then do whatever you want. But if you're trying to be, you know, a personality, you're trying to build a personal brand, I guess, do not fall into the trap of creating to cater. Anyhow, that's all I have to say. This video is for a very niche audience. I feel like most people do not care that modern YouTube has changed. But goodbye.